Well, good morning. It is Thursday the 24th, so really busy today. If I'm going to be able to do a two-part vlog like morning and afternoon, then it's going to have to be this evening, because today's the day where I do two jobs. So I've got, weighing from this morning was 79.1. Now, I don't remember, was it 78 point something yesterday? Hang on while I have a look. Do you know, this is the problem, that I can't find stuff in the morning now. I really need to look at my morning routine. I don't know how I got so busy with everything yesterday. It was completely crazy. So, I know I wrote it down in my trusty rocket book. Where are you guys? The thing is, did I rub it out? Oh no, I didn't. Oh right, okay, so no weight loss. Same as yesterday, so which is good considering what I got up to last night. So last night I decided, after getting yet another email from uni trying to change everything back to originally what was going on, plus 2 more points that I could be working on, plus a phone call from my boss saying that we needed to do an overhaul of all protocols and procedures, which I get, it's needed. Well, after my palpitations had calmed down, which I always get here, they're very uncomfortable, I decided no more caffeine and I needed a sandwich and I was going to just chill. So I closed the computer. The kids were actually in bed by this point because a lot of my, my evening schedule still needs doing. So off they toddled to bed. And then off I toddled to bed because I just had... You know when you've just had your day up to here? It was ridiculously busy yesterday. It was just hard. It's a hard slog at the moment. So carving out that time to try and lose weight, knowing that it needs time, is really, really tricky at the moment. I seriously underestimate sometimes how hard it's going to be, and I don't want to get a down on everybody. That's not what this video is about. You know, if oh help you, if this is your first video, I promise I am not normally like this, but you know, losing weight is really, really tough, and it's going to be really, really tough. I can't just like cut out sweets and lose my water weight. I can't just, there's no miracle one thing to do. So, you know, it is about the novelty value of that new weight regime is wearing a bit thin, because other things keep getting in the way, and they're important other things. Of course they're important other things. They're how I earn a living, but it just gets me sometimes, you know, and I just think, right, okay, that's fine, but as I go through today I will feel a lot better by the end of it because I'll have things sorted out. So okay, well, the back of the story is I didn't get time to have a look at my day 17. So day 17 was about overeating. So that's what I'm going to do. So it says overload your plate and don't eat it all. So what I've done today is I've brought some veg and rice for lunch because there wasn't time to pre-pack last night, and I already had some rice that was cooked. So I've over prepared for food, but what I have to do is not eat it all. So trying to feel full halfway through your meal and knowing what that fullness feels like. I know it sounds really simple. Well, I don't know what full is. I know what stuffed is, you know, when you feel a bit queasy, but there you go. So it's only an experiment. It's not something that suggests all the time. In fact, she actually suggests to have a small plate and smaller portions. But this is about trying to sustain appetite and cravings and binging and overeating. So I have to remind myself, if I don't overeat while I'm eating, if I don't overeat, how good I will feel, knowing intentionally that that was the idea. So how rubbish will I feel if I eat it all? And to be fair, there is a fair amount of rubbishness about it, isn't there? So I do have to spend time and attention on my food today. I brought foods that it's quite easy to overeat on, like rice. I'm not, you know, if I wanted to totally overeat, I'd just go to the chip shop and get 2 portions of chips. But I'm not that trusting in this particular experiment, because if I got 2 portions of chips, I just eat them. So I know with rice, with it being a bit bland, even though I brought soy sauce, I know that actually the potential to overeat is diminished. So whether I'm self-sabotaging, I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. If we have to run the experiment again with 2 loads of chips, then that's what we'll do. So that's today. So do this. Do this and read my cards, which I'll do, and stay away from all the goodies and the chocolates, because it's getting towards the end of the week finally, and I need to sort out that lecturers meeting. Needs sorted out. It's imperative. It's completely on my mind now, so that's what I'm going to sort out. That needs to be sorted out by the end of the day. And then there's policies and procedures and protocols to do tonight. I'll be writing out a grid. I don't know if you guys have heard of a Gantt chart, but basically I'll be doing a Gantt chart, which is like an enormous, very organised to-do list. You can't do one thing without moving on to the other. And I'm also going to do that for my uni work when it finally settles down, the things that she wants me to do. So it's just like a tick list, and once it's done, I always feel so much better. I always feel so much better knowing that this is day by day, knowing that that's going to be task by task. It just makes me feel a bit more in control and a bit less like the woman who was trying to fill the dishwasher, fill the washing machine, remember my laptop, pack my bag, find my dinner, get the kids' coats and shoes on, get in the car, actually remembered my cup of tea, feed the dog, give some water for the dog, close all the doors, turn all the lights off, lock the doors, and actually get in the car on time. Yeah, it makes me feel a bit less like that. Stress. I know it's normal stress, and I know it's good stress, but oh my gosh, I think I'll just stop the world. I want to get off today. Anyway, I'll see you later. All right, bye. Well, how do's, and welcome back. So I'm about to go back into work and do my food challenge. Don't know how I feel about only having half of it. I feel a bit shortchanged. I suppose, like, considering that I want to lose weight, it would be helpful to only have half your dinner, but I know exactly what I'll do. I'll have more tea. But I'm trying to remember that this is about understanding whether you are kind of understanding your own gut, what's full, what's not full, what's satisfied, what's a craving, what's not a craving. So, you know, we have to go wholeheartedly. I can't just go, oh, I'm just going to do that and then I'm going to eat double. So I'm going to try really hard to eat normally for tea tonight, even though it will be ridiculously late by the time I get home. I have sorted out the uni date, which has made my palpitations go down a little bit. I may one day do a video about panic attacks, but for the moment, all you need to know is that I have them, and I fully expect it to affect my weight loss, or in my case, weight gain, because if I panic, then I gain weight. But this also remember, I gain weight if I'm happy, I gain weight if I'm bored, I just gain weight. I just eat. I eat for any reason, and that's why we are going one by one through this kind of behaviour change. That's why it's about behaviour and not necessarily the food. So it's not about what I'm eating, although I won't completely test the theory. I'm not wholeheartedly, because remember I said I would go and get like 2 loads of fish and chips. Yeah, I haven't done that. I'm going to stick to my rice and veg with soy sauce. So I'm going to go and do that now. I have to do my write-up from my work previously, and then it is back to it. So I'm really glad that that's got sorted out. I know what I'm doing, at least on one little bit of my life. I've also had a little think, and do you know, I haven't been to the gym in 4 days, and I'm sure that makes me more stressed out. So, and I don't know where it came from, this I must go to the gym to work out. I mean, that's nuts. I have a house with a telly, and I obviously have YouTube, so if I can't do anything, then I'm going to have to do a workout. I used to get up at like 5:30 in the morning, and my alarm still does go off at 5:30 in the morning, but right now my productivity is telling me to stay the hell in bed. It's really cold and horrible, and I don't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym. I know that I should. I mean, I thought this morning, is it more important to be thin or stay in bed? And the answer was stay in bed. So, you know, that shows you where my important level kind of lies today. I could even be like quite flippant with myself. It's kind of like being rude to myself, isn't it, really? But I really need to get a crack on so that I can get my stress levels back down, and exercise is a really good way to help that. So I'm going to go. I will leave you to it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'm hoping that, fingers crossed, my next weigh-in might be less, even if it is just because I've only eaten half my dinner. I'll have to see. Oh, I'm just hoping it doesn't cause me to overeat like missing my dinner did the other night. Well, it will. Apparently I need taught what hungry is and what half full is and all the rest of it, and I suppose this is meant to show me where what's the word? Satiety is. Satiety, that's what they call it, isn't it? Feeling full. Yeah, so I'll have to do that. All right, I will speak to you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Do give it a like if you liked it, and hopefully I will speak to you soon. All right, bye.